Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Love Tarot forecast. This is for June 1st through June 15th, 2019. I'm going to start by pulling a couple of cards here, Gemini, to see overall energies in regards to love and romance for you. Okay, so we have grateful heart, recognition, and appreciation. That's lovely, right? And we have strong, focused, and independent. So Gemini, this is nice energy coming out overall. If you're single, to me, this just indicates that you've come into a place of being very strong and independent in yourself. You're able and capable of handling your business, and there may be somebody around you who is admiring you, who's really noticing you and how strong you are and the progress you've made and the success you have in your life. And you could be very inspiring to this individual. So those of you who are single, there's somebody around you who just really adores you, admires your strength, your stamina, your intelligence, your resourcefulness, your cleverness. Just there's so much about you that they feel is to love. And whether they can have you or not, they are in a place of gratitude to even know you, to be in your life, for your paths to have crossed. Okay, so those singles out there, that's a very beautiful message. Those of you who are in relationships, committed or just kind of dating somebody, it's a very similar energy where I feel there's a lot of love, gratitude, appreciation, and recognition. One of you might be accomplishing something pretty substantial or big or significant these first 2 weeks of June, and in that process it leaves the other one in just a place of awe, feeling very proud and full of admiration for the accomplishment. Okay, so Gemini, that is a very lovely energy. Let's pull some more cards here. All right, so we have a messenger of thoughts, telepathic messages. We have Nine of Emotions, yay, blessings, magic, synchronicity. And look at butterfly, butterfly, that is transformation, that's something new coming in, big time change. Now we have the divine masculine of flames, so this could very much involve a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or this could just indicate that accomplishment, that achievement that's taking place for one of you this first 2 weeks. And last we have Three of Flames, so growth, patience, waiting. Whatever this is, you guys have been working at it for a while, waiting on it, you or your partner that you are involved with. Okay, now listen, interesting, a little side note, side message that's coming through is this messenger of thoughts and then this Three of Flames. So there's like this other message coming in for some of you where I feel you are apart from somebody that you still feel very much connected to. And either you are accomplishing wonderful things over these first 2 weeks of June, and there's this feeling inside of you where you wish that person was with you to experience this growth and success and joy in your life, like you always pictured them by your side while this was happening. Or it can go the other way where you know, you're disconnected from this person, but they're having a great accomplishment and achievement in their life, and you know what, regardless of how it seems, Gemini, they're missing you, and there's a part of them that feels the emptiness that you're not there sharing it with them, etc. Okay, so in that scenario, that situation, I don't know, it's, you guys are still connected through these telepathic messages. It's like you feel each other, you communicate whether you're consciously aware of it or not. And if you, Gemini, are separated from somebody and you have that and you are really achieving a lot of success, they are aware and they feel a lot of, admiration for you, a lot of gratitude, a lot of happiness for you and your accomplishments and your success. Big time, all right? So overall, Gemini, with this coming out, whether you're single, coupled, separated, this is a time of happiness. This is a time of joy. There is something transforming here, like a new leaf turning over, and it just fills your heart, fills your soul. Like the Ace of Cups, your heart overfloweth with joy and happiness, blessing with this Nine of Emotions. And this, whatever this is, it's not like just some random thing that shows up. Like, you've really been working for this to happen in your life, or if this is happening for your partner, they've really been working at it, or maybe this is a venture you guys are doing together or have been trying to do together, and finally there's growth, there's progress, and you're like, yes. It could be like you guys finally getting in. I don't know, Gemini, it's just incredibly positive energy all the way around. So let's pull some more cards and see if any more butterflies reveal themselves, because that's quite significant for me. It's almost like both of you, regardless of your current situation or what's going on for you independently. Wow, did you see that little spark that flew out as I said that? Love it. Yes. There is transformation, growth, blessing for both of you taking place, okay? Regardless of your situation here. Okay, so we have sacred moments. Look at that. Yes. Those of you who are joined and together and this is all unfolding, this is how you guys are feeling, okay? This first 2 weeks of June is just a beautiful, special time for you guys. Somebody newer that you've met, I just feel maybe all this excitement is like you guys are falling in love. You're coming together. You're just growing so much closer. Those of you already connected, good things happening for one or both of you, and it just feels like a renewal. A lot of just so much happiness around this, okay? Those of you who are separated from somebody, this is coming out under the telepathic messages. So for me, again, regardless of the physical separation, we're still very much connected at the soul, communicating, giving love and support, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. And these first 2 weeks, it's like you or them or both of you are really nostalgic. Just really wishing the other was with them to celebrate, to share whatever's going on here. Next out, we have abandonment. All right, yeah, that's for those of you who are separated. I felt a sense of sadness because with abandonment under the blessings here, it's like I thought you would be by my side. Like I always saw you here for this part, okay? Others of you, this blessing coming in, this shift, this change, things finally turning around for you guys, it could have been right at the moment that you were ready to give up, to throw in the towel. Now we have a healing soulmate connection. Nice. And lastly, we have karmic flame love. Okay. You know, and it makes sense because those 3 candles were pulling me, and I was like, that doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't understand. But now that we have the karmic flame love down here, I get it. Okay. Those of you who are separated, I feel like whatever's going on, like this blessing, this good times, the reason why we're not together is because one of you is in a relationship with another person. And even though this is coming out as karmic flame love, a healing soulmate connection also sits next to that. So those of you who are separated from somebody right now, and they're with somebody else, and you view it as a karmic, It could be very much that they're resolving some karmic issues, but this person is a soulmate to them. It's part of their soul tribe, and soul tribe can come through as friends, as family, as a temporary romantic connection, okay? And so those of you who are separated, and this person's in another relationship, it's because there's a healing that's going to happen at a soul level through that partnership, through that connection, because it's soul, okay? Regardless of how you see it, what you think about it, what you feel about it, the physical person is just the vessel, playing the part, playing the role, and it houses a soul, and the soul is nothing that we can even really comprehend. It's not like us. It's not. That's why the soul incarnates into human form to experience itself in a whole different type of perception. And so this here is those of you that are separated, they need to be in this connection right now because something's happening at a soul level, and it's not like that's their love of their life or their happily ever after. No, it's just at a soul level, there's something taking place, and there's some karma that needs to be resolved. And you should be happy that that is taking place in a different relationship than with you, because when you are in a relationship with somebody resolving karma, whether it's theirs or your own, it's intense. Okay. And so in an essence, like, you've been spared a lot of pain and heartache by spirit separating you so that they can work that out, whatever that is for them personally. Okay. For the rest of you guys, I really feel, like I said, you guys were kind of at the end of your rope here, whether it was with each other, with whatever we were trying to do or trying to accomplish, and just kind of like, is this ever going to work out? And I see that with the abandonment and the karmic flame love. Like, I don't feel like there's a third party coming into play. Like, the third party would be trying to achieve something, or waiting for things to turn around, or trying to get a job, or really trying to move up in the career world, or maybe even the connection itself. Like, are we going to go to the next level or not? And getting to that place of, you know what, maybe this just isn't meant to be. And then boom, it like turns around, and here comes the blessing into your world. Okay, so Gemini, this is very positive. And those of you that there's somebody, like, I feel like there's a couple somebody's admiring Geminis these first 2 weeks. Some of these somebodies might be in relationships with somebody else that they have to, okay. You know what? Some of you may have been really admiring, interested in somebody, but they were involved elsewhere, and so you've just kind of been on the sidelines, waiting, watching, just letting it play out, not really trying to interfere. And these first 2 weeks, that, situation resolves because the karma is completed and they're free and available. Okay, so some of you, Gemini, I feel you had your eye on somebody, and it's like finally the door is going to open. Their previous situation the cycle has been completed there. Yeah, and then again, for others of you, it's like you have several admirers going on, like just really in awe of something you're accomplishing, something you're doing, the way you carry yourself. If you're like a single parent and you work and you go to school and you just hold it all together, whether you're a man or a woman, okay? There's just like somebody that could be really admiring that about you. Like, wow, look at Gemini. He's really got it together. Okay, so look at that. 3 of ego energy. This is that third party karmic type of situation popping up again. Yeah, so those of you, like, again, who are separated, even though you are apart, they have not forgotten you. Not at all. How could they? They've just got to get something resolved. And others of you, where you've been watching, I feel like where you've been watching from afar and somebody's been involved, like they're finally free, that that situation has completed. Masculine of ego energy. This is where I've lost it all and I've learned from it. Yeah. All right, let me just pull them all. Let me get them all out. This is I refuse to change. And okay, now I'm trying to work on myself. So we have a lot of interesting energy here, Gemini. Listen, whoever walked away from you or left you and, you know, they've been somewhere else, like there's a sense of an incredible loss that they feel about you and the situation that you guys shared, because I see it like there's a third party, but this is for those who are separated from somebody, okay? And maybe they walked away from you to go be with somebody else. And again, they had karma to resolve, and that's all that connection was about. And whoever they were with is somebody who is very stubborn, egotistical, my way or the highway. No, I will not change. It's this way or be gone. Like, that's the type of energy that they got connected to. And in that process, they came to a place of really feeling like they've lost it all, okay? And are seeing their actions and the consequences and the way they've harmed themselves and harming you and harming the relationship, all right? And now we are in a place of contemplation, really trying to move past it. When I say we, they, okay? They're trying to figure it all out. How do I fix this? How do I make this better? So those of you who are separated, whoever left you to be with somebody else, I'm telling you, they regret it to no end, but they had karma to resolve, and that's why that situation felt so funky to them, and they do miss you, and you guys are still connected at the soul level, and they have a lot of admiration and appreciation for who and what you are, and, you know, just the way you handled things. And their situation could be breaking up or already broken up. Now, those of you where you're just kind of watching from afar, where you have been interested in somebody who is connected to somebody else, I really do feel like that relationship has ended. And again, it's because the person that they were with, it was somebody very stubborn and just like my way or no way. And there's an element here where it broke them down a bit inside, and now they're in this contemplation mode. And I feel like this transformation where we see the two butterflies is happening for them as well as for you, where you finally get to come together with this person and you guys experience a lot of intensity and fire between each other, okay? Those of you connected and committed, pretty much just a reiteration of where you were ready to kind of give up on the relationship, on your partner, on some sort of goal, idea, dream with each other. There's just something where you were at the end of your rope, and boom, it just turns around these first 2 weeks of June, and it like restores the energy back to a place of balance. Wow. And these two just flew out. I was about to pull two, so let's see what they are. Forgiveness and ignored. Yep. Listen, Gemini. Those of you who are separated, whoever did you wrong, whoever went off with somebody else, whatever happened here, like they feel bad about it, really bad. And they may have been trying to reach out to you, but I feel if they are, like you're kind of rejecting them or pushing them away, because with forgiveness, it's like, how do I get past this? Like, I don't know if I could get past this, what you did, what you said, even though I love you and I feel connected to you. You may be feeling that, like, I don't know if I could ever get past this, because as they've been gone away, you've grown very strong and secure and confident within yourself, which has really changed things. And, you know, they've been working on this karmic energy that just kind of blew up in their face. And so they're in a place of regret, remorse, and sadness, where I feel you are kind of having the upper hand. And it's up to you to forgive. You know, can you see past it? So That's for those who are separated. And those of you who have some admirers, your admirers might be putting some hints out there, Gemini, and you're just not picking up what they're laying down, or intentionally trying to not, because they're feeling a bit ignored, like you don't see them, you don't notice them. And man, they would just do anything to have 5 minutes of your time. Like, you really have somebody who's crushing, or several somebodies. Wow, seriously. And look at the next card out, Reigniting Connection. Yeah, some of you who are separated from this person, they're really like, they've had a big change here, because we have Reigniting Connection, messages, and I love you. All right, so not just for those of you who are separated, but those of you who are just kind of dating, it's like there's just this awakening, this recognition, and you guys are falling in love. It's bliss, it's joy, it's happiness. We could be saying I love you for the first time. All right, there's, with these cards, there's an intimacy, there's a sharing of heart and soul through conversation, through physical intimacy. Okay, and I see that for Geminis here. Now, this could be how your crush is feeling, your admirer. Like, they're just going to come out and say it. Like, you are the sun, moon, and stars to me, Gemini. With Reigniting Connection, again, those of you who are separated from somebody, I just feel you're on their heart, you're on their soul, and they're going to let you know, like, they want to talk about it, they want to make things better. But, again, with forgiveness on your side, I don't know if you are in a place or if you are ready to forgive just yet. But yeah, Gemini, no matter your situation, you are very loved, admired, wanted these first 2 weeks of June. So, and some of you, like I said, you have several options. It's like, hey, notice me, Gemini. And some of you, whoever you've been eyeing that's been connected somewhere else, it's like that connection finally ended, and now we're expressing and we're sharing. And anybody new that you hook up with in June, these first 2 weeks, I just feel it's a great connection right from the start, and you guys just like fall in love like that quick. Like, you might be finding yourself saying I love you really soon, and you've never done that before, and maybe even the other person's like, man, I love you. It's because you feel this soul connection. Okay, and 2 butterflies here. There's beautiful transformation in you and in another person, or within another person, and then the connection you share, or within you and the connection you share with another person. So it's very lovely, Gemini. Anyways, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.